before. They decided that teachers.
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to It's a Long Story, a place we roll dice, we tell stories, and we create some freaking magic. Let's go to a fantasy land, friends. Let's do it. Hello. For those that have no idea what this is, you'll find out in a second. But for now, we are here with the new moon. Everybody take a look at your camera, wave, and say hi.
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 Hello. For those that have no idea what this is, hi, we're a D&D live stream that runs every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Having 5 parties living, existing, and breathing for those that do in the same homebrew world, the wonderful, beautiful world of Astera. So welcome. Announcements. Still nothing on the horizon, which means either this is a month where there are things that are going on that your boy completely forgot about, and I'm going to tell you guys last minute, or, and we're kind of hoping, or I'm just on top of my game, which is unlikely, but who knows? But yeah, no clear announcements right now. It is busy in the world of Astera, and therefore Joe has been doing some prep upon prep. Yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be a really cool couple of months. We'll see what survives and what doesn't. But in the meantime, we're going to have some fun while we do it. So before we jump in for our session tonight, first off, we want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor of the year, which is Lorify. Lorify joined up with us at the end of December, or we joined up with them. We joined up together. Together we're walking hand in hand through the tulips and daisies. And it's great. It's awesome. Why is it great and awesome? Because Lorify is great and awesome. You want to know why? I'll tell you.
Tell me.
It is. Here I go. We are.
Tell me, Joe.
I'm trying. I don't know. I like it. It's awesome. It's cool because I can put. Okay, so here's what it is, guys. Jordan, is this what you want? You want me to do this for you the whole time? This is an awesome use of our, for those that are terrible at taking notes or don't like taking notes, or just like to have something in the background just in case they do miss something, especially with games that we have like this that kind of, RP gets really heavy. We want everybody to be in it. So if you have the session recorded, as obviously we do, you can take that recorded session, plug it into Lorify, and Lorify will give you not only a session summary, but also a breakdown of everything that happened in that session. D&D related. I applaud specifically how Lorify is pretty good at making sure, the silly little crosstalk and fun sort of jokes and everything don't normally make the session summary, which is nice. Occasionally they do come up and then you wonder, like, wait, what the heck were we? Oh yeah, that's right, we did make that joke. But yeah, it's awesome. It's a very useful tool. It takes the NPCs and locations that are presented in that summary and put them in a separate section for you to be able to look through them, especially if you were a DM that just called a guy Gary because you had nothing else in front of you. And the guy in your mind seemed like maybe he was a Gary, or maybe there wasn't anyone in your mind. And you're like, okay, I need to start with a name. And see, there's a Wally. Wally is the man at the bar. You get it. So Lorify is able to keep you on your best in understanding, because obviously that NPC that you named Wally is going to actually ironically be the most important NPC for all the players here. They're going to get really, really into what Wally is about. And you are secretly, tearing your hair out and trying to figure out, I don't know how to do it while he is. But thankfully, Lorify's got your back on that. We can help you remember. There are a lot of other cool things, Discord integrations, some mind map sort of stuff. They're called lore maps. It's awesome. It's super cool. You should check it out. You go to lorify.ai. They do have a free trial right now. I don't remember if it's 5 days or whatever. But yeah, give it a shot. Thank you, Jordan, and the team over at Lorify. Mwah. We love you. So, before we jump into tonight's session with New Moon, we need to get a recap of where we left off with this freaking party. What the heck are you guys doing in Ha Samal? Chelsea, tell me. I need to know.
Well, we were real productive last week. I'm pulling it up because everybody blew up my phone with Discord. We continued our fight with Erus and his many minions until Titian landed a super crucial critical hit, killing Erus, sending some of his Leonin buddies fleeing away anyway. So we took out the remaining Paladin Leonins. Once that was over, we kind of recovered, talked to Maya a little bit, did get confirmation that her family is safe, and started working our way out of this underground cavern that we're in. That's kind of, it was mostly fighting until Titian wrecked Erus.
Hell yeah.
We also got a note off of.
Oh, that's right.
Body.
Yeah.
Notes.
We got to. Now
we
Laura
fought we fought Erus. We killed him like the coward he is. Most of the Leonin backed out, except for two of them. One of them made a last stand even after Titian tried to convince him not to, but he decided he was honor bound to do so. In the meanwhile, while that was happening, Grienne was just straight up murdering another Leonin was already debuffed, just going absolutely ham on him. After that we uncovered the note on Erus that said something along the lines of
Oh, you can't read it, but it says, no, please.
Please, no, go for it.
Orvani Madrik, which means Riverwind Road Warden.
Love it. Orvani Madrik.
I have 4 words in my notes.
Which we later on learned had something to do with Mir, related to probably somebody who lives at Mir that goes by that title, somebody of maybe Tabaxi heritage. Adim decided to freeze the pipes to make Ha Samal a little bit of a shittier place. And we are now currently escaping with Maya, who would just receive sending from her little brother, who in so many ways also alludes us to know that Maya has magic in her family, as her little brother's probably a sorcerer of some sort. Sorry, babe. I just jumped in. I was trying to help be supportive.
I feel like Matt should get the inspiration.
I'm going to give that inspiration right to Chelsea.
Thanks, honey.
Whoever wants it. Beautiful. Nice work. Very, very good. Very, very good job. Just being each other's awesome partners in the post Valentine's Day time.
I'm sorry. It was what?
I wasn't going to say anything.
Valentine's Day happened?
I wasn't going to say anything.
Here's your gift, babe. Sorry. I'm kidding. We had a good
Dang,
dinner. It was great.
Cool.
It was great.
Hey.
We got gifts. I bought her a jewelry box. It was fine. It was great.
Incredible.
I was just trying to do a goof.
I was fine with, it doesn't. I'm great with it just being this. Of course, my opinion doesn't really matter, obviously. Cool. Thanks, guys. Awesome. Point of inspiration shared between the both of you.
Just
anything
like our brain
else?
cells.
Anything else to add, friend?
You guys rock.
Beautiful. All right. Well, man, I guess we're ready to go. Do you guys want to play some D&D?
Yeah.
Can we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can. Let's do it.
Yay.
Oh, interesting. Hannah says, such a good recap. It crashed Google's and Amazon's servers.
Heck
So
yeah.
nice work, everybody. Nice job.
Take that, Jeffrey Bezos.
Take that, Bezos. All right, let's do some fantasy time.
More like Jeffrey Bozo, am I right?
Hey.
Clown.
Up top.
So the S is silent?
Yes.
You know, I don't even know
Did I ruin
anymore.
Did I ruin it?
You see, Bozo was a clown, and he was a very popular clown, and he had a show that our grandparents watched on television. And
Really?
Jeffrey Bezos
Really?
is an
Grandparent?
evil billionaire.
Really?
Good job. You offended him. Good job.
Damn.
Good done.
God damn.
It's been a good night, y'all. Y'all have fun in Ha Samal tonight. I'm going to go ahead
Ooh.
and back out now and see y'all
Hey,
next week,
Matt,
maybe.
I'm looking
Hey,
at Bozo the
guys.
Clown, and I see him in full color, dude. Just saying.
That was
Guys,
amazing.
everything feels a little hostile right now. Can we put the hostility in Ha Samal and leave it out of Evie Mux? Thanks, guys.
Bozo, granted with different people playing him, was a thing until 2001, according to this,
Oh, I don't care for that.
which is the Wikipedia.
We did the big comfy couch. Thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Big
I'm
comfy
ju-
couch was the jam.
Yeah.
I'm just literally going
I
off that
think
I
about
think
the
you should
clock
leave
stretch
skit
still
for
to this
Bozo. That's all I
Oh,
have.
that's
right?
my
Hey,
morning
hey,
yoga.
real
My
quick,
sister
this
named her
is
daughter Lunette. Like she's all in it.
this is the most important thing we're going to say tonight that has nothing to do with D&D. David Arquette purchased the rights to Bozo the Clown character from Larry Harmon Pictures in 2021. You guys ready to
Yeah,
play some
sounds
D&D?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, let's talk more about David Arquette. Can we do that?
No. We got to leave it right there. That's the biggest cliffhanger.
No.
We come into a maze, a labyrinth of hallways, pipes, stairs, going up, going down, going into the mountains that run to the west of Ha Samal. As you are maneuvering through this area here, it has become very clear at a certain point that your guide is educatedly guessing. I would like everybody here to give me a survival check, please. This is a group survival check.
Oh, okay.
Are any of us good
Hey.
at survival? We don't have like
Yeah. Yes,
Oh,
I have a
okay.
+8. Unfortunately, I rolled a nat 1, and I'd just really like to shout out, hey, boyfriend who got me Valentine's Day dice? Dude, really?
Whoa.
Wow.
Shots are fired.
8.
oh boy.
Just for the record, boyfriend, if you are watching and you want to get me Valentine's Day dice, I'm
Same.
all for it.
Hey, I'm single.
I
Hey.
saw something that's specifically for DMs where it's a Valentine's box and you open it and there's like a D&D joke and then you lift up the card and it says, "Can we level up?"
Wait, that's so cute, actually.
Come on,
Incredible.
Miranda, step your game up.
Next year. 16.
Thank you. All right. So survival check. We'll go through from the top. So Ianthe,
6.
Titian,
8.
Adim.
Adim is in the house with a 9. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about what I thought.
Holy moly. Grian,
16.
Hey, twin.
16. Krisha,
1.
you have a modifier.
What?
Your modifiers
Oh,
count here.
okay. 9.
There you
9.
go. Group checks, you still count the modifier. Kaz,
16.
Okay.
I don't have a modifier. That was just
I know what's going on.
that's just a straight roll.
Okay, cool. With an average of 9,
Great.
Gosh.
Yeah.
things start to get a little hairy in here. The destruction that Adim helped to make in the lower area where you guys had come in has noticeably forced some interesting kind of directions as pipes continue to burst at first in a very sort of slow fashion to getting worse and worse as pressure continued to build up. It actually blocked off your areas to where you guys could go originally moving out to the east, assuming that eventually you'll be able to get out eastward. About 3 hours
Oh.
go by. There is a point where you guys come to this this area that has a couple of extended stairs that seem to kind of come up to what looks to be this very large tank that's like several stories high. There is a little bit of a landing pad just above that. That is 30 by 30 feet. It is a mixture of wood and metal piping around, and wooden planks to keep everyone able to walk across. The more and more you guys have kind of head out, or have moved in here, the more this becomes functional and much more dangerous. As looking at the planks that are quite literally just laying across pipes on here. Looking around from this immediate area here, you guys have two choices. You can continue to try to move forward, albeit you have figured out 100% that you guys are lost. Or you can take a moment here to be able to rest. If you do so, the safest place to do so would be actually up top in that higher landing area. However, this is important to note for Ianthe specifically. You can see below.
Yeah.
It's about an 80-foot drop.
Ah.
I don't suppose there's any manholes up on the ground, like under roads.
What?
No? Okay.
You are already. I'm sorry. Are you saying you're looking for places to go up?
Maybe not go up, but like, move a thing and peek and see where we're at. Where
Okay.
go?
Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Oh, sweet. Okay, love these. Investigation. That was an 8.
Okay. You do see there is a kind of circular, heavy sort of metal hatch that seems to be in an area that is kind of in between a couple of pipes. You actually have to really kind of maneuver your way through to be able to get in there. You have not walked through there yet. Would you like to?
Sure.
Okay, you got it. Go ahead and give me an acrobatics check.
Okay. All right. We got acrobatics for days. 14 plus a 13, 27.
27. Okay, cool. So as you guys are kind of taking a moment, sort of looking around at the area that you're in right now, we see Kaz kind of start to slink away and move in between the pipes to sort of see what this hatch may lead to. Kaz, as you get closer to it, you see that there is a couple of there's actually 2 rather heavy, large handles that are that one is on top and one is kind of off to the side here, and it looks like they are. It is bolted shut with a very, very heavy, albeit somewhat rusted, bolt.
Titian.
Yeah.
Titian, the wall and the pipes are talking to you.
Follow the sultry sound of my voice. I'm over here.
You can see
I'm not...
Kaz a little bit through the.
Can I see him a little bit? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, good. I thought I was hallucinating again. Yes, Kaz. Yeah.
I don't know this city very well. You seem to. Is there any reason why this would be here? As in, do you think maybe it goes somewhere?
The bolted pipe that you're talking about right there?
Yes.
I mean, it's got to lead somewhere. I don't know why. I mean, I guess the question is, I'm completely lost, so I wouldn't know what district we're in at all. We could be in where Titian's from. We could be in Bassaris's bathroom. I don't know.
I was hoping to find a way to at least put a head above ground to see where we might be. This was the best that I could find. But seeing as how it's rusted shut, I'm thinking it's probably not worth it, but worth an ask.
I mean, if you want, I can try to open it up for you. I don't know if you know this, Kaz, but I'm fucking hella strong. So
yeah, no, I saw you back there. Kind of saved our asses with that. But yes, please.
Kaz.
Brawn before beauty.
Kaz.
Yeah.
There's no way Titian's fitting through these pipes.
Not even a paw.
Sure, yeah, a paw. Like full extension? Yes, Titian would be able to touch the bolt.
Okay.
Okay.
So do I? I mean, I guess is it enough to try? I'm trying to build the image in my mind.
Sure, yeah. So you're basically having to kind of maneuver your hand through a couple of like areas. Imagine just truly like
a mechanic who doesn't have the right tool.
For some reason, the first thing that comes to my mind is just a McDonald's playpen sort of net of you having to kind of stick your hand through in multiple sort of like you're having to kind of snake your hand a little bit through to be able to touch this touch this rusted bolt on here, it is it's going to be tricky.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'll just try to brute force it. I don't think I have anything else that would work here. So
You got it. Go ahead and roll me an athletics check with disadvantage.
With disadvantage, you say?
What if I'm helping?
Sure.
All right. We got this roll. Ooh, that is a 12.
Okay, cool. With a 12, Tishin, you feel something starting to turn, and you're feeling pretty hopeful about it. And then you feel something start to kind of crumple in your hands a little bit. Half of the bolt has come off in your hands.
Perfect.
So you're halfway there.
All right.
It's all right. Let's just call it a loss.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to happen, and I'm pretty sure I just got tetanus from this thing, so we better not test our luck any further. It's a good idea, though. The next chance we get to sort of peek our head through, we might take advantage of it for sure.
Does anyone know how to heat metal?
Green can shine a really bright light on it. I think that does damage, but that's the closest we got to it.
That's all right. Let's go figure something else out.
All right.
Meanwhile, what are the rest of you guys doing?
Being as far away from the ledge as I possibly can be.
I picture where you guys are at right now is not the like landing up above. So you are kind of in an area here where there's like mostly there's like wooden planks, but they're also like across like there's there's more grates here that lead to like piping below that. However, the reason why I mentioned the landing up above is because as you guys have maneuvered through, I would say that it's safe to recognize that some of the sounds that you've heard of steam and rushing water may or may not fill this chamber as you sleep, if you decided to long rest here.
So what you're saying is there is only some percentage we might get caught in the, shit of it all if we long rest here.
Right, but the landing up above is 80 feet above.
Something, something, something. Hey, Tishy, and how much did Leonin shit?
So we either go across the very sturdy looking bridge plank pipe, or we hang out 80 feet in the air.
I guess that's the task. Ianthe, would you be okay taking a little snooze 80 feet in the air?
Could I not look? Could I?
You can absolutely not look down.
Great.
Can I ask you a question?
So remind me that I'm 80 feet in the air, and we should be okay.
Adim?
Can I ask about those planks, Joe?
Sure.
Question about them. Are they dry?
Yes. All of the wood in this room right now is dry.
Never mind. Thank you.
For now.
Well, my thought was if they were waterlogged or soaked or anything, I could draw some of the water out and freeze that water to what they're going across, making it more stable. But If they're dry, then that's a little harder to do. So
Right.
it was just a thought.
I mean, out of character. Well, I guess let's stay in character. Grin, would you have a problem staying the night here, or do you think we should keep moving?
I mean, I'm fine either way, as long as they're not looking for us in the tunnels.
I mean, they're going to be looking for us anywhere we go, so it's going to be tough no matter what.
Would they know that we're in the tunnels?
They would know
I
that's
mean-
the last time they saw us.
They would
Well,
know. they
Arusa's
said,
people, but we know that they're supposed to keep that a secret. So only a select few of people are trying to find us, and they're trying to not let anybody else know that they're trying to find, well, me, by
I
association.
mean, how
mean,
visible would we be from that ledge? Like, is it up high enough where, like, if you're just walking by and not looking up, you don't notice?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, 80 feet is like 8 stories, so it's...
Yeah, that's not pretty high.
You mind if
And
I...
stairs is kind of insane to say for it to be 80 feet, so let's call it a ladder.
I mean, here's what I would say. We don't know if and when we're going to get rest or a safe space to be, and we know we're lost. So I think we need to take advantage of this camp while we can.
Do you mind if I go scout it out then?
No.
On my way?
No. Stop.
I'm still walking.
Then
Fine.
a team lets him go. A team just goes, okay.
Can I go with Kaz? But as Kaz goes up the ladder, can I just like fly up to the top?
Gosh darn it.
I know.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, Green's going to take you a lot less time to fly than Kaz's to move up there. So,
Yes, Grian, I would have absolutely loved to have taken a ride up to the top. No, it's fine. I will just walk these ladder stairs by myself. It's fine.
Well, you didn't ask.
And I tried to stop
You didn't offer.
I tried to stop you.
okay, so through the process here, Green, as you get to the top here, Green, you're gonna beat Kaz here, unless you were purposely slowing down, which would just be really mean.
I think it's more of like waiting for Kaz to get up high enough before leaving the ground that we get there at the same time.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Raise you?
All right. I like it. That's creative problem solving right there. So you guys get to the top about the same time. Kaz, as you walk through, or as you are climbing this ladder up, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw, low DC.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Okay, cool. The dirty 20, you definitely notice that there's a couple of rungs that are seemingly rusted or not welded well together, as you are able to avoid those. But you do note that there's definitely some areas here that are going to be a little tricky to move up to, or to move up past. But you get to the top with Grian, no problem. As you both get to the top, you see that there is what looks to be a sort of center console. that is that you see there are like dials and different sort of like measurement sort of things to it, but there's a couple of like modules that have been taken out of it. So there's this big sort of open spaces in there.
So, real quick, on my way up, for all of those like little places that were a hazard,
Mhm.
can I? I don't know if I have anything in my inventory that I can mark them with. What are these stairs made out of?
Metal. So again, ladder. Just a straight up ladder.
Ladder? Cool.
But just yeah, metal rungs.
Would we say that a tiefling's nails are like sharp enough to like make a little dent mark? To be like, hey, watch your footing on this step. I'm stretching here.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no. I mean, it's kind of up to Kaz on whether or not like there's markings. You're able to kind of like mark the railing, but I would say I'll put it this way. I'm telling Angie, a sensible person would recognize that would most likely not work. Now, if Kaz is like, I gave you guys hints, like they're right there. Go for it.
I just they got this. Okay. Console pieces missing.
Mhm.
Grin. You...
I don't know. I've never seen this console before in my life.
Yeah, neither have I.
When we say pieces are missing from the console, define pieces. Like, are we talking like square peg in a round
like,
hole, or are we talking?
Yeah, like straight up modules are missing. Like there's a big open sort of rectangle piece that you can see like almost all the way down through. That seem to be missing here. There's some like rubber hose that you can kind of see through from the bottom that seems to be detached from something, from whatever was put in here.
And it looks to be intact, like not ripped out.
Give me an investigation check.
I was gonna say, can I help with that?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Does it look fresh? Does it look old?
It's just a 10 on investigation.
Okay. I believe, Kaz, were you giving the help action?
I was.
Okay, cool. Great.
Do it again.
It's going to be a 10 on investigation.
Yeah.
Sweet. Awesome. They're definitely not, they're not there. There's holes, and those holes do seem to be missing something that would be in there. That's how you find out.
Can I look around the platform? Is it maybe nearby?
Actually, like all around the platform, completely flat. Nothing else here. No tools, nothing at all that's really even showing any sort of sign of anyone being up here for a while.
Okay. I'll grab out the walkie-talkie so I'm not shouting down the hall. I'll just... Hey guys, it's clear up here. But there's this weird, like, metal, like, console type thing. It looks like something's missing. I don't know. It's not really my forte. Like, I think Bix would be able to figure this out, but not me. Clear up
is
here.
This, Kaz, is the first time you've seen them do this?
No.
I think so.
Well, there was that moment on the roof where Dean was using it, but I went to say something.
We'll say this is...
Oh, no, you wouldn't have.
Yeah. I would say this is like a clear sort of moment of like, yeah, no, I did see that. What the heck is that? Yeah.
Cool.
Do you say... just leaving that open as an idea of like you have no idea what Green's doing, but he's talking in something and seems like it's having some sort of effect.
Given that I have my own form of communication, I'm just letting them do their thing, observing some points.
Sorry, they must just be taking their time.
Is your thing not working?
You know, sometimes that happens, and as you age, it just...
Well, we do have, like, hours more worth in the mental connection, unless everybody tuned out of that, so...
Can you repeat what you said, Brandon? Sorry, it was in one ear, and then... yeah.
Fuck, I don't remember what I said.
You gotta say it more interesting, though.
So if Titian didn't drop it, Kaz is just going to be like, Brandon says that there's something up here that... No, not Brandon.
There's a hole up here that needs to be filled, but it's a little too big for me. Can someone else come out?
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, God.
Exactly.
All right.
And shakes his head no.
I really don't want to go up there. Ianthe's not going to go up there. Prisha, do you think you... Shit. All right. I'm on my way, Grian.
I'll go.
Yeah.
I'll go. I'm a better climber.
Okay.
I mean, I can go.
Why don't you both go, and I'll stay down here with Ianthe for the time being.
Green said it was safe in the Rocky Talkie, so yeah, okay. Prisha will start climbing up.
And I'll go after her.
Okay.
Ianthe, are you going to be able to climb this?
I mean, I can do it. I'm not going to like it, but I can do it.
I'm only going to offer this one time. If you want, I will carry you up this ladder so that you don't have to look down or be a part of this.
Thanks, Titian. I think I might actually have you do that. I'm really tired.
All right. Okay. So I'm going to just like take out some rope, and I'm going to tie. Sorry, we just watched the movie Predator Badlands, so I'm gonna make exactly that. I'm gonna make Ianthe into that backpack.
I've
from Predator
seen
Badlands.
one scene from that.
Is it or is it not a Disney princess
piece
movie?
of art?
It's so good. It's so good.
It is.
Guys, I liked it.
It is
so
that
much.
scene.
It is that scene. So you get this. You understand. And here's the thing, Joe. I don't know if you remember this. I have like proficiency on tying knots on people.
That's
from our time on the boat.
You do. Okay, well, hold on. Clarification.
Okay.
Hold on. Time out. Titian has proficiency on tying knots. I'm not really sure why Matt said on people.
I know.
I remember specifically that it was
I
tying
feel
knots.
like there's a specific term for that.
I might have added the
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute,
part.
Isn't there like a?
I know what that is. I also have that proficiency.
No, I feel like Titian did tie Grian's hands up at some point, and that's like when it happened.
Right.
I don't remember the context, but I'm pretty sure that
You need
What
to start
I'm
remembering
saying
that
is-
context.
I mean, it was a fun. Maybe it's fun context. I don't know.
Yeah. What I'm saying is the proficiency that I've gifted upon you is titled as proficiency in tying knots.
Yeah. Okay. But to be fair, those knots can be on people as well.
Absolutely.
Why are we talking? This is just semantics at this point, Joe. This is just.
Yeah, yes, but Matt, you started the semantics.
You did start the semantics.
You sold yourself out there.
Yeah, so
Fine. Fine.
What's your
Anyways,
rope made out of?
just a lot of hope and dreams.
Hempen dreams.
Hempen dreams.
Hempen dreams.
Isn't it? It is a hempen.
Okay, so yeah, you make a rope and you tie Ianthe to your back. Yes.
Yes,
You strap your wife to your back and you climb up these steps.
I do. But before I do that, I ask Ianthe to put a blindfold on, so that they do not panic and accidentally look down while looking down.
I could just close my eyes.
I mean, you could do that, but all right. If this is what you want, let's just get this done with. All right.
You just see Anesh just kind of standing back, just watching this.
Anesh, why are you not up the ladder yet? You sat here, watched us for 12 minutes, tying Ianthe to my back. Why did you wait?
Didn't even help.
Just curious what type of ropes you're using.
I told you 7 minutes ago to go ahead. We're taking care of this right down here. We don't need an audience, Anesh. We don't need an audience for this right now. I feel like I'm killing Kay a little bit.
Peeking over the side. Are you sure? Do you need help?
I think they might need help.
All right, we got this.
Okay, all right, I'm going.
So that way you can pull it loose really fast.
All right.
So everybody climbing up the ladder, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Can this be the point where Kaz is looking over and being like, watch out for that step, but watch out for that step?
Yeah, I'm going to say, Kaz, give me a a recent history check.
What's my history?
What, Matt? What'd you get? And that one?
Oh, got it.
I got a 10.
Nat 20 for a 28.
Nat 20. Okay, cool. Yeah, for some reason, I don't want to. It's your process, and that's great. Kaz, you have marked possibly every sort of every rung that you felt like was kind of questionable. And in doing so, for some reason, in your you're rather intelligent. You have somehow memorized. This is the part where we might find out that Kaz is a little bit OCD. Where Kaz has actually memorized exactly which rung is the problem rungs. And Kaz, go and roll me a 2d12.
Okay. Oh. I hit my mic with my nose. 2d12. Add them together or tell you what I got on each?
Add them together, actually. Yes, thank you.
16.
16, cool. There are 16 problem areas on this ladder that, Kaz, you have perfectly memorized exactly where they are, and you are able to help each person maneuver past them. Everybody that is climbing up these gets a +5 to their Constitution saving throw.
You guys see Monk? That's me right now.
Nice. Okay. Well, then I rolled a 15.
Okay.
I rolled a 32.
Holy shit, Adeem!
That was a nat 20.
How?
It was a nat 20. I already have +7. +5 is 32.
Okay, hold on a second. Wait a minute.
I have Able Sailor, which means climbing is not half movement for me. So I basically run up the ladder.
Beautiful. Anesh sees that and immediately sees that as a challenge. And will also go to I did say a Constitution saving throw. Man, why did I say that? That's cocked. That's rough. Cool. All right. Is able to make it up, but not even close in the same way that Adim is able to. That freaking fighter save.
You said Constitution, man. I mean...
Yep, I did. Cool. Yeah, I'll make it simple. Anybody roll below a 10?
Did you want me to roll? Because I'm not physically climbing, but I'm like hanging on.
No, but you do introduce an interesting fact. No, I'm going to say, Tishan, you have enough. I mean, you have proficiency. I'll say this, Tishan, roll me the sleight of hand check. Adding your proficiency if you don't already have it, to see how well you're able to secure Ianthe to your back, and then we'll determine whether or not your current roll stands.
Okay. Question. So I have a +2. So I believe I have like maybe half proficiency. So I got +2 to sleight of hand already. Do I add my proficiency on top of that, or does my proficiency take the place of that? Correct.
Yeah. If you have a proficiency, you're good to go.
Okay. So it'll be +4 then. It's a 6.
Okay. Cool. All right. So apologies, Tishan. As that is. Yeah. Sarah did mention that D&D Beyond was weirdly nice to Reckless the other night. It was a bunch of nat 20s on D&D Beyond. Okay. In that case, Tishan, I do need you to roll with disadvantage.
The con save?
Yes.
Okay. So the first one was a 15. Okay. The second one was higher, so 15.
Okay, great, awesome, yeah. It's a little bit of work. You notice that there's a couple times, Ianthe, and it's about maybe like halfway up, Ianthe, you do feel this moment where one of the ropes definitely slips through a knot. And you feel a little bit more room to be able to kind of lean in, but your eyes are closed, assumedly. So it is up to you whether or not you mention it, but you guys do get to the top. No problem.
I mean, he feels me probably grip a little bit tighter.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It's all right. It's all right. We're good. We're good. We're good. We got this. We got this. And we're here.
I hate this.
It's not that bad. Right. And I'll just like squat down and let Ianthe touch the ground before taking the knots off. All right. So we gotta go see Grant about a hole. All right.
Yeah.
No, I'm right here.
Anybody who is looking at this console, feel free to roll me an investigation check if you'd like. I would say that for most of you, this is not technology you're familiar with.
Oh, you don't think that the druid that's lived in the Feywild and then died and then lived in a forest and then died and then would know what a metal console is? Like,
correct.
I wouldn't know? That's crazy.
I would have just thought you got your IT credentials in the Feywild at some point. That's
I know,
what my thought was.
I know. I was there for 7 years. You think that I would have like gotten my GED and like started community college?
I got it.
Is there any kind of like arcane element?
Hold on, time out. Jack, what did you get?
15.
15. Okay, cool. Chelsea, go ahead.
I was going to ask if there's any kind of like arcane element or anything that could merit an arcana check instead.
Notably, no. There is not.
Well, I'm going to roll anyway, but it probably won't go great.
I rolled a nat 1.
I did too.
I rolled a nat 1 with the love dice again.
Yeah.
Well, that's 2 in a row, so maybe stop.
Weighted in the wrong direction.
Did you call it investigation check, Joe?
I would say that it's an investigation check, unless you'd like to try to convince me otherwise.
It's a 14 for me.
Okay, cool. Yeah, not really necessarily anything particular about this this console that you guys are able to understand. The very large tank that is sitting right behind, or that is right behind it, is also kind of alien to you. There's no, I mean, the metal that's used looks to be like probably some sort of brass or heavy, hard iron, maybe. It's kind of hard to see as it would be a little bit sort of further back. You can't really touch it from where you are on the landing. But yeah, it's giant.
Is it
That's about it.
functioning in any way, or does it seem like something that should be functioning but is not?
Give me a perception check.
Oh.
So DC on this is 25.
Okay. All right, we got a +8 on that. We can do this. Yeah, no. It was like a 15.
No idea.
We are not rolling great tonight.
Is Maya up here with us?
Yes, Maya is with you. I would say for the most part, like any sort of like general questions about this this device, Maya honestly has no idea. She would tell you that she's only really been here before to as a kind of like sort of in training for her specific sort of scribe level of paladin, as a understanding of like maintenance sort of things that may or may not need to be need to be overseen. But it was years ago, and yeah, didn't come here.
Did we determine if the missing spot thing, if it was taken out recently or if it's been vacant for a while?
You did not.
Can I do that now?
Yes.
Like, is the inside or where something should be, does it have like the same layer of dust and debris that everything else might if it's been here for a while?
Okay. I'll say this. It doesn't, like, you don't notice any sort of like dust marks of giving the idea this has been something that's been taken out recently.
Okay. So is there anything in the city that you can think of that this might work for, do?
No, I don't. I don't think it has anything to do with the water system of Ha Samal. I also have no idea where we are, admittedly. We could be very deep in the mountains at this point.
Rian,
Mm-hmm.
do you still have that periscope?
Really hard to hear you, Jack.
Right.
Too far.
Do you still have that periscope telescope thing?
Yeah, I do.
Can't you look up?
Yeah, I can try, and as long as we're not too far in the mountain.
Try it.
Yeah, I'll pull out my spyglass to see if I can see through the rock.
You got it. How far did we say that goes?
That's a great question, Diane. I don't remember.
Thank you, Jack.
I'm not sure if that was serious, but you're welcome.
It wasn't.
Okay, I'm sorry. He has it.
Well, while everybody's trying to figure out what Kaz cannot help out with, he's gonna take a seat and take out his book and start writing.
Yeah. I will say, above board, it does look like this is a place that would be a safe area to rest.
How far up is the ceiling from us?
Probably another 20 feet.
Okay. I know there's like a thickness that the spyglass can't look through. I just don't remember what that thickness is.
Okay. If you think of it, just I'll mark it down, but remind me to figure that out. Work on that.
I want to say logically,
just-
like 5-10 feet would make a.
Yeah,
Would be
I kind of
fun.
pictured it was something like that.
Yeah.
Like it was an ability to be able to kind of see through walls and like things like
Yeah.
that. But in this case, yeah, no. So I will say, in all honesty, you look through it and you see just more rock.
Yeah. Well, I can't see through the roof, which means it's probably pretty dense up there.
It was a thought. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, well, why don't we rest then and keep going when we're ready?
I think that's a good idea. Maybe.
Should we have watches?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are we here for a long time, or?
We're a good time.
I knew it.
I'm not having a good time, so
I think we're out of here in the morning or as soon as we can. Yeah.
All right, well, I'll volunteer for first watch.
I'll help with first watch.
I was going to say, Kaz, something you should know if you're going to travel around with us. We do operate on the buddy system. No one travels anywhere alone.
Also, we don't know you. No offense.
None taken.
I was
I
going to
don't
be nice
know.
about it, but
No need.
just know.
Right.
Prisha is now your buddy. Congratulations.
Is it because we have horns?
I didn't say that.
Yeah, it would have been really fucked up if you had.
Kaz looks at Prisha and goes, "She thought it."
I mean, it is a pretty obvious visual thing. We do both have horns.
Oh,
You
do you
ever
want to be
had
my
buddy
buddy because we're both blue?
Oh.
Color-coded buddy system. I like that.
Not horn-coded buddy system?
Well, we're the only ones.
So, all the better to be buddies.
All right, then. Do you play cards?
No, but I like to learn things.
All right, then.
All right.
I don't carry money.
That's okay. We're not playing for money. First time.
Damn it. Prisha just takes her little coin purse just full of like bones, like finger bones, just puts it on the floor between them. Just you
Actually,
hear like a little dull rattling, just the
Actually, that works. We can use those as chips.
chips. Cool. Prisha's gonna learn how to play poker.
Okay, well, while they take first watch, how do you want to set this up? Adim, do you want to be with the Nesh? Do you guys want to Splitsies.
Dean looks at Nash to see if he has a concern about where he's on the watch system.
Sorry, I guess I know my. What time is it?
Who knows?
Like biologically, like I don't feel tired.
So then maybe
You don't?
Maybe we should take the second watch and just stay up for a little while.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. There you go.
Are we doing 3 or 4 watches?
We should do 3. I can do the last watch.
I can do it with you.
All right.
Great.
Ianthe's the lucky person now.
And Ianthe doesn't have to do watch again.
Ianthe and Maya.
Married like a princess, sleeps like a princess.
I didn't say it.
Badlands was a princess movie.
Okay, cool. So one thing that would happen is Anesh comes up to you, Adim, and goes, "Hey, can we talk
Sure.
on the other side of the landing?"
The very small platform? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Go over to the other side of the very small platform.
So this is a small enough and flat enough area that basically anybody here that would like to roll a perception check could absolutely do. On this conversation, unfortunately, it is just close quarters for the most part. But yeah, you just see, and it's just like, okay, I'm not trying to be. I'm trying to. Just,
What?
I've been around for a while. I mean, like I know there's things like I don't, know about this place. But if I want you for several reasons, I don't want you sacrificing yourself for me.
I'll keep that in mind. Kind of grin a little bit, like it's going to happen anyway.
Look, hey, how about this? I will be more open and honest in letting you know if I need help. But I'm pretty scrappy. I can get myself out of most situations.
Okay.
So I will let you know. Okay.
Okay. But there's a very clear, it might happen again in my voice.
See if he catches it.
I will say, I continue, I say, I appreciate that you will let me know. And this is just based off Adim's abilities.
Mm-hmm.
That we've talked and we've sparred before. That I may see a tactical advantage in something that I can't communicate with you immediately.
I saw you get hit 3 times trying to come save me. So let's cut the bullshit as far as the tactical advantage.
No.
Okay, I'm being very honest with you here. I'm trying to be very clear with you and saying that I don't want that to happen.
And I'm not going to watch you fall while I'm in battle. That is not going to happen. For possibly the same reasons you don't want me to sacrifice myself.
Okay.
Would it help if I promised to not do it as quickly next time? I can clearly take a hit. That's all I seem to do that battle.
Sure. I will tell you this from my perspective.
Mm-hmm.
For many reasons. You are much more important to pretty much every scenario I can think of than I am. You don't have to agree with it, but that is a reality that I recognize, and I'm okay with, actually.
I can accept that, but I need you to accept that I don't want to be in those scenarios without you present. Which means I'm going to try and put your safety first.
Okay. Just don't.
Don't die.
He actually looks at you and he smiles. He goes, don't be an idiot about it.
I'll smile back. And I'll be like, and I'll say, it may have seemed like I was being an idiot, and I'm sorry if that was the case. I apologize for making you be concerned, but it was a calculated risk.
Fine.
Okay.
You're bad at math.
You're not the first one to tell me that. And I will take him and hold him and just like lean back and like just.
Yep, absolutely. That's the feeling you get in response to that. Like he accepts that. It's nice. It's complicated. It's terrifying in some ways, but it's in this moment right now.
Yeah.
This very second. Nice.
You said it was a perception check to keep that conversation, right?
To what?
To catch that conversation.
Oh, yes.
I would honestly, if anyone's rolling, at least for half of it, give him advantage because Adim wasn't trying to hide it.
Anesh was.
Okay.
It's straight roll.
Okay.
26.
19.
Yeah, you got it.
And Trisha just
It's
kind
crazy because we're both at the beginning of a card game.
Yeah.
Kaz is making a show of shuffling the cards while he's listening to that and having you sort out bones.
Nice.
Trisha's just sorting out bones, and she's just got like this like big smile, like shit-eating grin across her face. Just, oh, that's cute.
Kaz looks at you and he goes, "Is that new?"
It's kind of new. Yeah.
Good for them.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make a perception check on them?
Yeah, absolutely you can.
Dude, she's wiggling. There's like no way she's hiding it. Her like little goat tail is hitting the fucking thing.
I got
like she's
a
happy.
Not very good. It's a 14.
14, you definitely notice. I'll say this. You definitely notice that Prisha seems to be really happy right now.
Okay, that's enough.
Yeah.
My good friend Adim is having a good time. I'm happy.
Would have had a better time.
He's
if you
got a
rolled
cute
on
boyfriend. I'm
platform.
happy.
Yeah. So you guys take this moment to sort of I assume we're taking a long rest here. Okay. Cool. So yes, as you guys are kind of settling down, I would like everybody here to roll me. Here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna do something kind of fun here. And I'm gonna actually ask. I'm going to give you all a choice between intelligence, wisdom, or charisma for your saving throw.
Oh my god.
And you tell me the total.
So bad or bad is what you're saying. Got it.
Wisdom, intelligence, or charisma?
Yep.
Remember to add your +4s. Because I'm within because paladin.
I'm gonna say for this, no. This is not a present danger. No one's gonna take damage from this. This is a way for me to kind of gauge mood in this.
Okay.
So I'm gonna.
And
roll
you said we choose either charisma,
intelligence,
charisma, or wisdom. And basically, like, I think it would make sense to be clear on this. It would make sense that you guys roll on what you're good at.
So
I will be choosing charisma. Thank you.
He will roll what he's good at. That's charisma. That's scary. Just so you know.
Beautiful.
That's wild. Was it a +2?
Well, you're the one who got the Riz right now, so.
Not really.
Yeah, what the hell, dude?
15. It's not bad.
Me and my autistic boyfriend. Prisha rolled a 22 wisdom.
Okay.
30 charisma.
Holy shit.
Girl, get out. Leave. What?
It's like
I rolled an 18
amazing.
and I got a +12.
Yeah.
You know what?
forgot
I am so
+4.
proud of you for that
we don't
roll.
have
That
+4.
is so cool.
Thanks. I try.
That's really good.
Okay. The team got 15. Titian got 30. Prisha, you got what on your
22.
wisdom, I assume? 22?
22, yeah.
Okay. Kaz.
23 intelligence.
Okay. Green.
21 charisma.
And Ianthe.
22 charisma.
Okay. In the hours that follow, sitting in this strange area, together, having to be huddled together in Ha Samal on the you're not necessarily waiting anymore, you're in it. You're in the space of where this fight for survival, for justice, for tangible things, for an afterlife. Titian. There's a moment at some point as you are resting however you see fit. And I'll say actually this, how would we normally see Titian in the resting state? Not necessarily sleeping, just relaxing.
He would find some sort of hard surface that he can lean on while sitting down. Resting, he's most definitely sharpening his sword, as sort of like just caretaking, but also it's a mindless activity that just allows him to zone out. It's comforting.
Okay. Titian, there is an overwhelming feeling that hits you at some point as you look about the figures that are here. The figures that have, for some, been with you since the beginning. Since that day of guarding this chest, having that weird and strange attack of something trying to get at what ultimately this strange green water genasi that you befriended. And then had conflict. Heavy conflict. This other water genasi being seemingly, at first glance, not fit for many things, but battle not seeming to be one of them. And now you're close enough with her that she literally has put her life in your hands. And you and hers, time and time again. Most recently, even on the walk up here. Grian, the at one point newcomer. Met you at a very strange point where the world opened up significantly and very quickly. What made him strange and unique and different seemed to kind of maybe months prior would have been a good reason to shy away from. At the time was not the weirdest thing that was happening to you. Prisha. Couldn't be more different. To say someone from an entirely different walk of life is not putting enough distance between what you guys have experienced before meeting. All these figures They're here, risking life and limb. Your team, your platoon. Not a single one of these figures have the strength that you have, the training that you have, the connection to something bigger than themselves like you have. But whether you hate to admit it or not, you wouldn't have it any other way. And then there's cats. You've all had a habit of taking one or two things of figures that seem to have like-minded views or values and have accepted them in. At a cost. What makes Titian, if at all, hopeful about this one?
I mean, the easiest answer would be watching Kaz fight alongside the party just moments ago, seeing that they are skilled in fighting, seeing that they are, able to hold their own. But I think actually what makes Titian more hopeful for Kaz than anything was watching how Kaz held their own upon the first meeting, showing up in front of the party, even without Daphne, which is not great, but Kaz held their own in that moment and showed in Titian's regard at least a substantial level of courage or bravery. Being in the room with strangers, but not backing down, not sort of giving way. And it was something that he knows that while he doesn't fully trust Kaz, and it's going to take some time to get there, there's a feeling that if this person could come to our side, they really could have a place on the party. And that they could really help fill in some gaps maybe that we don't have right now. But I'd also say there's an element too that's bittersweet because we have lost so many people. There's a feeling of, is this potential new friend just a heartbreak waiting to happen? Yeah. And as I just sort of sit there and sharpen my sword, that's what's going through my mind.
Chance. Logic has been a key sort of point of your survival for years, your whole life. Reading people, understanding danger, and recognizing who has the upper hand has been something that has served you. Can't say very well, but it's kept you alive. As you are quietly playing cards with this satyr. Sitting across from a Leonin that, as far as you knew when you woke up this morning, was the enemy. Two water genasis that are couldn't be further from resembling each other. Some really weird angel dude. I mean, you saw this guy put wings out several times and then all of a sudden just kind of disappeared. You've seen magic before, but that was a different kind of magic. And honestly, from your experience, where you are from and where you grew up would not be something that would be flaunted about. Logically, this is the place to be. Until something else comes up. Right? Kaz, what's going through your mind?
I think for Kaz, in this moment of rest, while he's kind of been a little aloof and a little humorous, there's a huge knot in his throat and in his chest because so much changed in one day. And he's scared of trusting new people. It was hard enough to settle in with Missing's group, but taken what he's noticed from all of the individuals, he's starting to believe that maybe these are actually good people and not just enemies or people who are in it for some other reason other than doing the right thing. He still has a lot of questions, and moving forward with those questions is daunting, but there's like a sliver of maybe this isn't so bad. Maybe they're safe.
You mentioned something specific in the idea that these might be the good guys. How important is that to Kaz?
It's something that's conflicting for him because he has goals and aims for himself, and the easiest way to make those happen is to get jobs with criminals and bad people. It's what he's known and what he's good at.
Survival.
Mm-hmm. But he does hang on to memories of people in his past that were good people, and he liked who he was around them. He doesn't always like who he is around not good people.
Ianthe. So much of what has happened in the past couple days has been a buildup. Buildup of things that you maybe didn't see coming. Buildup of things that you did see coming. Things that have been left for whatever reason, maybe in hopes that they would work out themselves, or at least a moment to be able to move that thought, move that conflict further down the line. There's nowhere to push this further. You are in it. You are going to have to be making decisions in the next 24 hours that could stick with you for your whole life.
Mm.
When you had to make those choices before, decisions, albeit not this serious, not this life-changing, but considerable. I would argue, I could be wrong, I would argue that Ianthe, you pretended that there was one person to be able to reach out to. There's one person to be able to talk to in those moments before this group that you were able to trust 100%.
Mm.
How far you have come in that moment. A heavy sort of sniff from the giant Leonin that is... I imagine you've gotten as far away from him as possible just because of the sound he keeps making with that sword.
Yeah.
But you'd do anything for that weird cat. You have. And considering that the person that you used to rely on for heavy decisions is someone who may become a heavy decision. How lucky you are to have figures around you that you can lean on. That you can trust. That you can love.
Plus cats.
And there's cats. Potential. But I think, in all honesty, Anthony, I think one of the things you look at when you look at Kaz is you got a long way to go to be considered to be part of this crew. Because these are your friends. And whether you admit it or not, these are the closest people in your life. That may be thicker than blood at this point. What's going through Ianthe's mind?
I mean, I'm just toying with the mirror. Like, silently. Please say something. Please tell me something. Where you are, why you left. This is all in my head, by the way. I'm not saying it out loud. Don't make me choose between you and them. Because right now I don't know who I would choose. And that's really scary.
In the moments of reflection, the irony of looking in this mirror and seeing yourself and the figures around you. No one else. It's not lost on you. As you wait for an answer. Green. You receive a message. Hey, nephew, where are you at?
I'll try and think this one out this time. We're in the sewers. I'm not sure where. Been traveling for 3 hours. We're lost. Just seeking safe refuge right now on a really tall ledge. Gang's all here, plus Maya.
Oh, good. You have Maya. Look, it's probably best that you stay there. Things have been strange on the streets. There was an attack at the gate. I imagine the sewers were you. Glad you're okay.
We were attacked in the sewers, so I don't know if it's any safer. Eris is dead. Is there a rendezvous point somewhere on the surface that we should get to? Or should we just plan our next attack?
The team and I are working that out right now. It's difficult to know exactly who to trust. Once we find a safe spot, I'll let you know. In the meantime, feel free to spit on the ground for Aris for me.
Okay, just keep in touch with what the next moves are. And just stay safe. And I love you, Auntie.
You really gonna make me spend another sending to say I love you back?
Wait, I should have to respond, but yeah, no.
Ugh. Well, I love you. And if it hasn't been clear, you're not alone. Compass is in Ha Samal. And with that, we're going to take our 10-minute break. See you all in 10.
The Jersey Devil may not be a real person. The woman is, and I am related to her.
Oh, all right.
Beautiful.
That explains it.
I'm a cryptid, y'all.
Welcome back. Brandon, you're once again weirdly crazy loud again. Just a heads up.
Always. I'm always loud. I'm always crazy.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Screaming.
But okay, cool. Yeah. Do you relay this information?
Yeah, probably when it's more prevalent than everybody relaxing, so probably before we head out. I will.
Okay. Are you sure?
Because she said to like lay low for now, and I don't want people stressing out.
There are a couple pieces of information might be worth them knowing. But it's your call.
Because this is like this is the time before we're all like sleeping, right?
Yeah, I mean, truthfully, above board, it's like 6 o'clock. So, you guys can long rest. It'll be very interesting when you guys kind of wake up on this. So I'll say, like, in this case, when you start to tell everybody this, no one's asleep.
Great. Okay, that works. Okay. I don't know if anybody cares to hear this right now, but my aunt just messaged and said that there was an attack on the gate of Ha Samal.
Did
she say it by who?
She Matt for me is muted. She didn't say by who. She just said there was, and that the compass is in the city, and for us to stay low for now. I asked about a rendezvous point, somewhere to meet, and she said that they were working on that. So with them distracted on the surface, we're probably pretty okay down here for a bit.
Did she mention anything about the roar fighting back? Maybe who was leading it?
The only thing she mentioned about the roar was to spit on Eris's body.
Well, he's covered in shit now, thanks to Deem. So,
Oh yeah,
we
she
did
probably
one. We
enjoyed
did
that.
one worse.
I got you.
Titian, you know that there are 2 gates of Ha Samal. There's the southern gate, and there is the east gate.
I have a vague memory of the way back times of a cart that pulled us up a hill that was, I think, a giant ogre or something like that. In Ha Samal.
Yes, there is. I have his name somewhere. Yes, there is a giant ogre that handles the southern gate.
Okay. I think his name was Timothy Chalamet.
It's not Timothy Chalamet.
Academy Award-winning Timothy Chalamet.
It's not Academy Award-winning Timothy
Golden
Chalamet
Globes
either.
best Timothy Chalamet. Sorry.
He's on
Okay, so fuck. All right. I'm debating on whether or not I want to reach out to that creature because I remember being on good terms with him. But I think I'm gonna hold off for now. But that was one of the gates. That was the southern gate you were talking about.
Isn't this the same city then that we met I ran into the halfling, that one of the many elderly halflings that could see magic?
I believe you saw that mirror.
Was that Mir? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm starting collection. Sorry.
The only
And the
time
other
we see...
one was in Grifton.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. That's what I was thinking.
You know they're related, but I'm sorry. That was a tangent. Go ahead.
That's good. So your aunt told you that?
Yeah.
So the compass is in Ha Samal.
That's what she said.
Okay. But she's not involved with the attack on the gate, then I'm assuming.
I don't know if she's involved with the attack on the gate, but she's here. And if the compass is here, the compass pretty much abides by borders and laws, and they pretty much work with whenever they're given. So if they're here fighting back, or fighting alongside anyways, it's probably getting pretty bad.
Kaz, did you know of any plans for Daphne and Missing to attack gates in Ha Samal?
They usually don't give us plans. They gave us orders. I was actually going to ask why Daphne was important to you guys, to try to figure some things out. Some things don't quite add up.
What sort of things aren't adding up for you?
What were you hoping to get from Daphne? What was Daphne supposed to do for you?
I'm just going to look at Ianthe for this.
Yeah, Adim remains completely silent and just sits there.
A smile, a hello.
Because she's the one who organized and gave us all our orders. We rarely saw Missing, and Missing never spoke to us, except this morning, which was out of character and strange.
I just want... The thought was that Missing's group, Daphne's group, your group, and ours have a common goal. It was sort of a last-ditch effort to try to work together. We've tried in the past, it hasn't worked, but...
Hold on. You were going to try to get Daphne to make Missing's new moon work with you?
Yes. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, and all that.
Well, I know before that you said you weren't anything like Missing's new moon because they are a little over the top.
They're a lot over the top, but...
Anything that they were planning was supposed to be bloody and a spectacle, and from where I sat, it wasn't going to do anything to fix Ha Samal. It was just going to change it. Probably create a power vacuum for more people to fight over. So...
Which is why I had hoped Daphne might be willing to help us with our plan of taking out the leaders quietly.
In hope
I
that
know
they
it
would
sounds
be
ridiculous.
replaced with somebody, or let's talk about the religious leader that got you guys together and is testing your strength in the sewers secretively, asked to have you all delivered to a super secret location that they won't even name in their letter.
We don't know that for sure. And as far as Bassaris is concerned, I feel like you're hinting that we might be on his side in some way, shape, or form.
Not at all. These are just questions and gaps in. I'm just trying to fill some gaps.
What you need to know is Bassaris brought us together initially for a simple delivery job. And then everything snowballed from there.
But why are you guys so important that he would have gone to these lengths? I am no stranger to leaders telling you one thing just to serve their own agenda and you find out later about it. I don't care about that part. I just wondering.
The reason we're important is because we're the ones carrying the truth in this situation. We've uncovered their horrendous deeds. We've fought them tooth and nail at different locations, and we've headed them off at each turn. I'm sure you've heard of the Bastille, and I'm sure you've heard me call that a time or two.
Like I said, you were famous.
We're not important because we're special. The reason why Bassaris is concerned with us, the reason why we're important is because we're the ones that are here to do the right thing and bring justice to those that need them.
Justice. Right.
But here's another question, just off topic. Who would attack the gate?
I mean, that could be Missing's new moon. Sometimes you attack something to create a distraction to go do something else. However, I have nothing to base that speculation on.
Joe just left. I was going to ask how long it's been since we've reached out to, oh God, what's his name? The Wild. We just fucking went over this like 4 sessions ago. Slagtan's people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
You said in game it would take them like 2 or 3 days to get to the city.
Gavrot.
Yeah.
Has it been, it's not been time. They've not had enough time to get to the city. This could not be Gavrot.
No, I think it's only been like the day.
Maybe 24 hours.
Okay.
That is. You've heard it would take a couple moons.
And we haven't even had a moon yet.
Or
with
sorry,
them, I
excuse me.
believe.
Correct.
Yeah. A couple moons.
Okay, so it's not Gavrod.
Because the reason why you'd attack a gate is to control what goes in and what goes out.
Grin, do you think it could be your former,
I mean, it's
your former boyfriend that stabbed Ianthe?
No, it wasn't. It was his brother who stabbed me. Get the facts right.
Sorry,
we have a former lover that stabbed.
the brother of a former lover that stabbed Ianthe. That Grian knows.
apparently.
They have something to do with Ha Samal, right, Grian? Is that?
I mean, they'd be hired hands by Ha Samal. So, I mean, they would attack the gate to keep people in? To stop people from coming in?
You would just close and guard it. You wouldn't attack it.
Unless there's a player on the board that we're forgetting.
You guys are dancing around some interesting things here.
Unless you're trying to keep someone in.
Mm-hmm.
Which I...
Did Ada say how many? Did she? Was it a big group or just a few people?
She just said that there was an attack on the gate. Unless, and I mean, I think that this would be crazy, but kind of going off of what Kaz said, I mean, there's no way that Missing would attack the gate to keep Daphne in the city walls, right? Wherever she might be.
Like a stretch.
I mean, yeah, I've been throwing ideas out here.
No idea is a bad idea. I
don't think it's impossible.
Hey, Maya.
Yes.
What does Ha Samal normally do with Bastiers?
You see Maya look at Tishian. Bastiers?
Is that a general title, or is it one specific only to our friend here? And you.
Damn. You see Maya just like have a momentary sort of like twitch in her eye, as you call her a Bastier. That title has only been given to one.
Oh.
And
So?
it wasn't the title at first.
Right.
I'm assuming I can hear this.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
this
yeah.
is
Yeah, no, she's talking.
group
He's talking
conversation.
to
Also,
Okay.
remember, by the
So-
way, unless you're being super, super secretive, it's possible you guys are hearing all conversations here. It's not a big space.
Yeah.
I'm essentially talking to everyone.
Bastier means traitor in your language.
Yeah, so what...
It's not a term of endearment.
I didn't think it was. So what normally happens to a traitor of Ha Samal? I couldn't help but notice the giant fighting pit.
They're normally executed.
Yes, they're the reason why very few even get to a point of being able to be named a Bastier. To be honest with you, Titian would be the, I guess, in the idea of what it is now kind of built up to represent. Titian, no one walks away from the roar.
Right. So, publicly?
And actually, it's funny. I mean, honestly, like most of the group knows, but Maya has no idea. Maya does kind of look at you, Titian, as like a moment of like not wanting to ask, but clearly giving a face of, how did you walk away from the roar?
Yeah, so is that... Because where I'm from, some people you take out quietly, and some people you make a spectacle of, a warning to others. So, why aren't you a warning? Why are you a secret?
I wasn't a secret.
Oh no, but according to the note, no one's supposed to know that you're being arrested and taken somewhere.
I grew up dreaming of being in the roar, as many Leonin do. My brother, Hobbs, is in the roar right now, overseeing a strategic outpost. I grew up, joined the ranks. I'm ashamed to say I was good at it. I was an active member. And then I saw too much. Couldn't participate in it anymore. I witnessed the cruelty of the machine that is the roar. And I walked away. They didn't, as you say, disappear me. Take me out quietly because I made a deal with them initially that I would walk away in my
You see
family.
Maya lean in at this.
If I had hold what I saw, they would not retaliate against me or my family. And I would live my life as a pariah, as the Bastier of Ha Samal. That's when I earned the title. After I turned away from the massacre at Massetti. I'll be honest with you. Very few knew of that night before present company, Millie, my mother's. Right as we were about to embark on this job of delivering a chest, I let it slip to new people that I was excited to be traveling with. People that... I'm looking at a demon Ianthe right now. The first people to treat me nice in a long, long while. And it was overheard. And once that story got out, any sort of leeway I had evaporated with it. So yeah, that's why one person was allowed to live as the Bastier, because they found more use out of me living in shame in this city, walking amongst the citizens as an example, than they thought about just silently doing away with me. The Bastille who walked away from the roar.
Well,
That's
sorry to poke a finger into that wound.
that's why the roar hasn't reached out to Massetti.
To Massetti?
Tishin, there is no record of any. Maybe this doesn't surprise you, but there is no record of any attack on Massetti that I have found in my
It's
time.
because it wasn't an attack. Massetti welcomed us in with open arms. We were to just camp there for the night. When I awoke, the whole town was pillaged and destroyed. There was no attack because that's not the right word for what that was.
Kaz is pulling out his pipe and lighting up. So, on to the present litany of people that we have.
Wait. Hold on. Who knows about this?
The leadership, those around us, the people of Massetti that are still there. And very few in town that aren't affiliated with the Roar.
Tishin, it was my job to understand the ins and outs of what the Roar was doing over the past few years. I can tell you that with almost huge, a clear certainty, whatever was done in Massetti was cleared from any and all books, including for those who were not there. This is... If there was a way to prove this could be huge.
Well,
Do we have...
yes, Ianthe?
Do we have a way... I mean... If we shared this story with people, what would that do?
I mean, the general populace of Ha Samal do not necessarily look at the Roar with much other than fear, but this... If the massacre is as you say, that would be that may push many from an area of fear to an area of anger. This happened around the time that you left.
It's the reason I did leave.
Which means that the public hasn't known for above board. Joe doesn't remember how many years it's been since Titian was.
I want to say
50.
it's around 5-ish years.
Yeah, that sounds right. They kept this under wraps for 5 years.
This ain't the only thing they've been keeping under wraps. You ever think about what happens in Sharome Tower?
It is. It is under the understanding and speculation of it is a place of worship for.
They've been experimenting on beings, torturing, advancing knowledge at the expense of life. Ask my compatriots here. They've seen it.
Yeah, you absolutely see Maya look around. There's a level of like disbelief on her face that is not based on not trusting you, but being lied to for years.
Do you know what kind of experiment?
Player Matt actually missed the session where some of that was discussed, so
Oh, I've got this.
Yeah,
one.
I mean, great space for someone to jump in too.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it's this, and I'm going to just minor illusion and kind of go one by one on each one of the experiments. One was an elf that was cut in half via like a transportation mirror, like they cut it off as they were coming through. I think another one was in a cage that had been there so long.
They were all in cages.
No, like it had been in that cage specifically. Like whereas the elf was like coming through the mirror.
Right, I'm saying in the explanation to the new player, they were all in cages.
Yeah.
One was not because it was on an altar or a table.
Yeah, there was.
So,
In pieces,
Not
yes.
an improvement.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that wasn't a full person.
There was the one on the table that was like a hodgepodge of other pieces of other beings.
To what end? What were they trying to find?
we didn't find a journal to explain themselves.
Nope.
Fuck.
And I'll kind of just cut the minor illusions so they'll all fade away.
When did you run into Dante and Kira? Before or after that?
Right before this. Or right before that.
What do you all know about missing?
I mean, I don't think any of us know much about their past. We just know that they are
As a creature, as a person.
we know that they are a changeling.
They're angry.
That they're angry, seemingly. It has a personal vendetta against Aurora. Who doesn't? But
I think they survived
no
some kind of
exact
attack
war.
from the roar, or that the roar did.
The roar destroyed their life.
So, to be absolutely clear, we have no idea what the purpose of these experiments were.
No,
What they were
that's
trying to ascertain from them.
No.
I'm going to ask everybody here to roll me a flat intelligence check.
Everybody? Like, including me?
Everybody.
Oh, no.
Yep, everybody.
Okay.
Green's not smart.
I don't think any of us are very smart.
When you
I
say
got an 18.
Oh, Prisha smart.
D20 plus your intelligence modifier.
Can I just be a jerk for a second?
ooh, damn. A
You
teabag.
joke all the time.
I don't know how that happened.
You got a
Hey,
12.
Christian and Dean rolled the same thing.
Stick as they come.
Oh.
So I don't know, but I got an 18.
You got a 19.
I'm debating on using my silver coin to just get an automatic.
Girl, do it.
Natural 20.
It'd be,
We're about
it
to take
would be a cool one.
Let's do it. I'm gonna do it. Automatic natural
Girl,
20.
do it.
That's good because I got a 4.
Cool. A couple of you start to kind of come to this, but Titian, it hits you like a fucking brick. Sharome Tower. Experiments on figures that seem to be different than Leonin. Trying to ascertain clearly some sort of form of magic or nature revolving around races. And missing, you know, has a very specific and violent view towards the roar. You realize that the first major attack that New Moon was supposed to accomplish, their New Moon, was to topple Sharome Tower. You now know, without a doubt, why Missing hates the roar so much.
Yeah, that's not good.
And why it is personal.
This is the part where Kieran unclips his book again and starts flipping through his own pages.
Kieran?
I'm mixing up my characters. I'm sorry.
Let's stay in the
not
RP.
like-
Don't pull away from this, guys. So Titian, as you find that moment and recognizing that all of that sort of coming clear and first off, actually, do you say anything?
I'm just sort of like sitting here. That's what I'm sort of thinking through in my head right now is, I mean, as Kaz is pushing this, Missing was in that tower. Hold on. I'm also putting this together with the Knolls, Joe, so I don't know if that matters to you or not. The Roar's experimenting to pull powers from different races of beings to augment, or they're looking at stripping powers from others for their own gain.
Lovely.
Missing was in that tower. They're a changeling. That makes sense. They were trying to get some of the changeling's power. We've seen results of their experiments with the Knolls that can teleport multiple places and are naturally strong. This is...
Well,
they're building weapons.
Kaz,
Yes,
That's awesome.
as you hear that, you think about the last time you saw Missing.
Yeah.
When they walked in and the entire room felt that moment of sincere anger, that moment of feeling fear. Missing seemed scary. And you realize that when, hate to say it, but you also realize right then and there why Dante was pulled aside.
I was afraid of that. Because there was a couple of things that just didn't sit well with me this morning when Missing came out to the group. So, allow me to walk you through this. Tell me if you hear anything strange. Before I went to the common room, Dante came to my room, and he was asking me questions in his words to find something that made me human. And I thought, this is just another person trying to find a weakness, find a soft spot that they can exploit later. So I didn't really engage in the conversation. But human, I thought that was a weird thing to say. Then we go out to the common room. Missing comes in, and everybody is scared stiff. Not a sound. Missing specifically goes to Dante, pulls him out of the room. Next thing I know, I'm playing cards with some guy, and he's discussing the changes that he's noticed in Missing. Somebody who's been with them longer than I have. The only thing is that he said he noticed a difference after Dare's Wharf. But he used that word again. Human. Said that Missing was lacking it. That they don't seem human.
Missing has been dealing with issues of the afterlife as well. There's a chance Missing gave up part of their humanity, or there's more going on there than we know at this point. I think it was Prisha, and Prisha, feel free to correct me. Did you say that?
I would RP this moment because there is something that Prisha.
I am RPing this with Prisha. That's
okay,
me. Cool. I believe you were visiting the Shadow Realm. You said there might have been a dam, or you felt something of that. Some result of what Missing's done there.
I'm sorry. Above board, I'm blinking a little bit, and it just like lost out of my brain.
I think Titian's talking about when you were in, and correct me if I'm wrong, but when you were in Dare's Wharf, like the first time you guys pretty much met, like that whole.
I was talking about that, but I was also talking. I think there was another revelation when you were visiting the Raven Queen with Arlo. I think you came back with a little bit of a revelation there about how you saw souls that were, I think, stuck.
Right.
And you developed a theory about that.
Right. A theory. Well, She kind of settles closer. Well, I mean, the first time I met you, you were having a... You kind of weren't here, and then I saw what you saw, which was just nothing. But yeah, I something's wrong with the afterlife that you're supposed to have. There's... Even in the Shadowfell, there are pieces that are out of place, and people aren't going where they're supposed to. They're getting lost.
Yeah. Missing's the cause of that.
How the fuck would Missing be able to do that?
We're
We
still
don't know.
figuring that part out.
Well, I'm glad I got out of there.
Now we just need to get Daphne out.
No word from Daphne?
No.
Have you reached out?
Of course I have. She's not answering.
Has she reached out?
I'll try her again in the morning. I don't know the city well enough to know where she could have gone.
Right. Grian, let me know if your aunt reaches back out to us.
Yeah, I will.
Which, by the way, who is your aunt?
Her name is Ida Tess of the Compass.
The compass is involved.
Yep.
Interesting.
I mean, at least sort of indirectly with me and Maya being here, and now fairly directly with being in the city. Especially if she's here.
Oh.
I'm actually kind of excited to see Ida again.
Me too. It's been far too long, and we owe her a wagon.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, we do.
Oh,
shit.
we totally broke that one.
Okay,
Yeah.
tomorrow we have to go find a wagon.
No, we're not shopping for a wagon in the middle of a revolution. That's not going to happen.
I don't think we're shopping for it to shoot. I think we'll just...
I didn't
Okay,
say anything
we're not
about
gonna
buying.
Take it.
We're not going to steal a wagon. Okay, we're not going to steal a wagon during unless maybe.
What if we steal it from the roar?
Right.
Why? We did it the first time in Dare's Wharf.
But we tried. We just stole a wheel.
We're the
I think
worst.
Anesh kind of jumps into this and just goes, I think there's more important things to worry about. Oh, you guys are kidding. Okay. All right, cool. It was just...
No, I don't think you've met my aunt.
Is
So,
your aunt scarier than the roar?
I mean, the roar should be
I mean-
scared of her.
Yeah.
She's intimidating.
Mm-hmm.
You guys haven't seen her fight.
Yeah.
She fights too?
Yeah, she's got a big old warhammer that she'll knock some sense into you with. They could just give Kay an aneurysm.
So, for the new moon, what exactly is it that you guys are trying to do? I mean, we've already established that you're trying to take out the leaders of Ha Samal, but
Kaz, you've been asking us a lot of questions. Why don't you tell us what you're trying to do?
Beat just grins.
I was just trying to make some money. I was trying to... I'm sorry, did you have another question that you wanted to lay on?
No, go for it. No, please go for it.
I was in Dare's Wharf, and low on funds. I was trying to make some cash. I ran into Dante and Kira, who happened to be the recruiters for Missing's New Moon, and accepted the job and realized that it was a trap. Not in a trap of an intentional one per se, but it's not really a job. They're more or less looking for people to come on board and sign on to everything that they believe in, and that's just doesn't sit well with me. I'm not gonna sugarcoat and try to hide anything. I have a long history of criminal activity. Which is why it was probably easy for them to find me.
What sort of criminal activity? Anything we should be concerned about?
I used to work for a merchant who has a company of mercenaries. The long and short of it is my mother used to work in his house. My father used to work for the mercenary company. Mom died in childbirth. Dad left. And the company decided that when I was of age that they would train me. Except that at a young age, I developed this. And he kind of like lights up the purple magic. And that grabbed the attention of this rich man, and so I was given special training. And I more or less became a lapdog. He pointed, I killed, I stole, and I decided I didn't want to do it anymore, and he made it very clear that that wasn't an option. So I ran off, and now I'm in hiding.
What mercenary group did your parents work for, or your father?
They're called the Cold Cross Mercenaries.
Do you know them, Green?
They work for Cold Cross Keep for the Valroth family.
Not named.
Can I? Sorry, I don't want to interrupt. Can I roll an insight check to just see if Kaz is telling the whole truth here?
Sure.
Would that be okay?
Yeah, go for it.
Can I roll
Okay.
deception or persuasion against it?
You choose whether or not it is deception or persuasion, and then just tell me the total.
Yep.
Honestly, you can message me the total if you want.
That insight check is 10, so not very high.
I can insight check too, just because. Always suspicious when someone's
We'll
like,
say
mercenary.
anybody else who wants to insight check needs to do so right now.
I mean, I asked the question.
Otherwise,
so.
you don't wait until you. Yeah, so we don't want to wait until the fail and then do it.
Great.
Definitely failed. 7.
Yeah, Prisha also definitely failed with a 6.
I read his mind. I'm good.
Mine is a no joke, a nat 20 for a 25.
Okay.
Holy
In
cow.
this case, PC against PC, it is fully based on the total, not the nat. However, Grian, Kaz is leaving at least one thing out.
Anything else you want to share about your time there? Or who they're about, or anything else about this mercenary group?
I mean, they've been working for him as long as I've been alive.
And who's him?
Valroth?
And who's the man that they sold you to? Valroth is the man that they sold you to.
Well, not sold. I was raised by one of the household staff, a woman who was a friend of my mother's. She was going to take care of me until I was old enough to start training with them, and then developed abilities that drew special attention. So not only did I train with them, but they gave me other kind of training. Kaz's tail is very stiff.
And who'd you say your father was?
I didn't.
Yeah, it's not typically a rhetorical question.
Well, I mean, he left me, so he's dead to me. I think they called him Garrett or something. I don't know. Never really spoke about him. Once he's gone, he's gone. He's no longer a part of the mercenary group anymore. He left.
Can I look very meaningfully at Adim? You don't think.
No, for real.
Deem just shakes his head no at you.
Just imagine that there's a moment of just like, I know you didn't say this, but I just feel like Ianthe just like throws her whole body into that look.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I guess I hope for our sakes we don't run into him out there.
Who?
We very much might. It is my job to understand as much as I could in the figures that were being reached out to. The reason why I was so confused on why Massetti wasn't one of those places, but Maracaba is, and specifically the mercenary group mentioned the cold cross. Of course, some of my readings were a little confusing on that.
Wait, Maya?
Yes.
The roar reached out to the cold cross?
Yes, several places in Maracaba, but from my understanding, they reached out to the Red Hand, and then found out that was not really it wasn't what everybody thought it was, I guess.
Sounds like they got quite a bit of mercenaries at their disposal now.
I'll say that's enough where Maya goes, oh no, that was what the confusion was. I guess Maracaba has been pretty weird with things. She's gonna just keep on talking. Been pretty weird with things in Maracaba of understanding who is who and who does what. But I guess there was a point in time where we thought the Hand was the ones that we would reach
Are
out
any
to
of these
for...
mercenary groups here in Ha Samal that we know
No.
of? Okay, then maybe we focus on Ha Samal, respectfully.
I think that's
okay.
Might be what she was getting at.
But they're going to be here. They're tired.
Oh, sorry.
Damn, I had the...
But yeah, as it turns out, the Hand is not the mercenary group. It's called Cross. Although I had a different name for them from previous archive stuff. I guess they must have changed their name at some point.
I mean, it sounds like, from what I gather, it sounds like they're cannibalizing each other left and right, so... Meaning that they're like joining, like they're monopolizing the mercenary groups.
I would say, honestly, the first way you said it was actually pretty accurate. It seems like it's more of that.
Well, I said cannibalizing, and then I was like, I don't know if we're going to take that a different way, especially because...
No, it makes sense.
Massetti.
They are sort of metaphorically eating each other.
Right.
It might literally
be. You mean the red thorns?
No, not the red thorns. But they I don't believe that most of the Daresworth group have been not very helpful for as far as I know for Ha Samal. But no, it was a different name. It was like, I remember reading it and going, not much different than the original name, but...
It's okay. Do you know when they're going to be here? Then?
I just know that they are hired.
Cool. So then we've got a timeline on when their reinforcements kick in. So if we're going to do this, we're going to have to be quick about it.
So What's the next step?
Sleep for now. And then if anything changes in the morning, we'll figure that out. But who's next?
I think we need to do some reach outs to figure that out. I'm gonna reach out to somebody tonight before rest, and then
Sorry, I said Murakaba. Azumare is what I meant. My bad.
damn it! See, now I was like, it has to be Azumare.
Sorry,
Not,
it was not Murakaba. Murakaba's what I
That's
have
where
to pay
you ways
attention to
go.
Fridays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all good. It's all good. That's great.
Throwing us
Again, how you juggle all of this information in a Western Marches campaign, Joe? Seriously,
Wild.
I never know what time it is or anyone's birthday.
Aw, that's sad, really.
No, that's where my brain goes.
I'm gonna. I can reach out to one more person tonight.
Okay.
And try to get some information, but then in the morning we can go from there. I think it's premature to go right after Bassaris after what we found out today. He's playing this game much better than we thought he was.
So then if not him, should we go after one of the captains, Tayor or Igorn,
How
or
about-
commanders?
What if we go after Daphne to find? So she seems to be missing.
Oh my god, I
Adim.
forgot I can scry. Sorry. You're right.
Adim, roll me a
My bad. And I got a spell slot left.
What am I rolling?
trying to figure that out.
Okay.
Roll me an insight check, I guess,
God, okay.
with advantage.
I would need quadruple advantage on a team, but okay. Let's see. That or... Okay, 15 is the highest.
Okay. It was mentioned during this conversation that the attack on the gate, what if it's missing? What if missing was doing that just to keep Daphne in?
Mhm.
And it was immediately pushed away because that would be a weird thing for a missing to do. That's not exactly how missing would operate. There's nothing that would be counterintuitive to whatever missing is doing in Ha Samal. But you, very recently, have been made aware what feelings of how you are close to someone can do to someone's psyche.
Okay, you're asking me to make a leap because right now I'm just thinking, does missing feel somehow about Daphne? And
That means it was missing that attacked the gate to keep Daphne in because he's going crazy.
well, yeah, that's what but that, I mean, is I've not seen evidence of missing feeling that way about Daphne, have I? Like, would that be?
No, you know that they're together. You know that there's been questions of whether or not they are together romantically.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, okay. I'm just like, well, I mean, maybe missing did do that to the gate to keep Daphne because he likes her. They like her. I don't know, but wouldn't it just be wise to look for Daphne? Because if she's not in trouble, we could find her so she could help us. But if she is in trouble, it would lead us to one of the others we're looking for.
I mean, you could make it very clear to her that meeting up with you, she'd be out of danger at least. I think she was more afraid of whatever backlash might have come from missing.
I mean, that was the hope for today.
Just
but...
to remind you, Kaz, also, there was a thing of like you, I believe Kaz made the connection here too of like, because you actually asked the group, like, is there a possibility that Missing can read minds? So you know that is also a possibility of the danger that Daphne is in.
I mean, I'll throw this out in character. I mean, Daphne is Missing's right-hand person. If anything were to happen with her or to her, his entire plan could be in jeopardy.
She did say something about Missing doesn't like to know where, or doesn't like it when they don't know where she is. I think there is some sort of connection that maybe they're drawing power from her or something.
Do we need to recon a bit and get some answers?
Yeah. But we need to find a place we need to find a space to call home base while we do that. And I don't think this sewer is that either.
No, it is not.
Maybe. No, I don't think so. Maybe, well, you remember the crypt that we found earlier on our last visit to Ha Samal?
Yes.
Yeah.
But that's close to where they are.
Just trying to think of locations we can go to. That'd be out of the way and very few people will know about them.
What about that house where we initially found Daphne the first time we were here?
Please don't tell me you're talking about the one with the seashell.
No, not that one. It was a different one. When she was hurt the first time.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I think it was a little run down, but it was unassuming. Daphne was able to hide there for weeks.
Maybe she's still there.
She could be there.
I mean, there's one way to find out. Do you have anything of Daphne's?
Does a twin count?
She gave me this mirror.
I mean, I can try and use that to find her. If we're gonna at least take a power nap, I can do that. Or not, it's cool.
Sorry.
Sounds like a good plan to me, Grian.
Yeah, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, it's like how I, was trying to find Prisha while she was gone.
That's right. Okay. Here. I don't know if it'll work.
I think it takes like 10 minutes. I gotta pull this thing up. Yeah, it technically takes like 10 minutes, so I mean I can do this if you all want to keep talking.
I've already said more than usual. I settle back and keep my arm around Anesh.
I'll take the shell phone and start my scrying.
Your scry only takes about a minute. As you come up with a solid wall of magic.
Damn it.
Okay. Can't do that. I'm just saying, like, do I have anything I could do? No.
I'll give you a little hint here. Green, do you tell the group?
Yeah, I was just looking to see if I had any kind of like feats or abilities or something, but I don't. That could help.
As Green tells you all, Ianthe, give me an Arcana check.
Yeah, I hit a wall. She's either she's protected somehow, but I don't know if it's by her or by somebody else.
Nope. Arcana. 20 total.
Okay. Ianthe, you are aware that Daphne, above all things, is a ranger. In a weird way of putting this as a moment in-game, rangers do get access to non-detection.
Good for her.
Amazing. So glad.
Love that for her.
Suboptimal.
So you know that. You also know that that spell lasts for 8 hours.
Green, do you think you could try again in the morning? Like first thing in the morning?
Yeah, I can try.
I know she can magically hide herself, and I'm sure she's... If Missing can read minds, I don't know what else they can do, but I'm sure she's hiding from them. The problem is she's also hiding from us.
You also know that that non-detection actually is a spell that costs diamond dust, a specific amount. So this is not something Daphne can do forever.
Okay. The magic that she's using is expensive, so she can't keep it going forever. So if we use it first thing in the morning, figure out where she is, maybe we can go find her, hopefully before Missing does.
Would it stand to reason that Missing also knows that about her?
Missing probably knows what she can do, yes.
Kaz, is there anyone that they might have recruited to do something like that? I can't imagine that the whole group is just fighters. Like Marshall.
Everybody has abilities here and abilities there, and we're all put in places where those abilities are most useful, but I wouldn't say anybody. It's either Dante, Kira, Daphne. Those are really the higher ups. So unless Dante and Kira had something that I don't know about.
Do you know about Kira's...
She's fucking
special
scary.
A special touch?
Yeah. And you can see
Yeah.
him kind of like shiver a little bit.
Yeah, all right. So you know about that one, so that's good.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you guys want to call it an evening?
I will offer one more insight because it Missing's plan, Daphne's orders, it all felt like it was going somewhere incredibly destructive, not just for Ha Samal, but for the group as well. Like, plenty of people were expendable.
Like they made some kind of cult following?
No, as in Missing was going to get what they wanted, no matter how many lives it costs, including the people who worked for them. And I don't see Dante and Kira being okay with that.
No, I doubt that very much.
Honestly, I see them hightailing it out of there first thing that they get, but
Yeah, which is...
Do you think you could get information from them?
Did you see Dante after Missing took him?
No, I was trying to wait for him to come back, and I went to my room and Daphne was in it and said that it was time to go and didn't leave much room for arguing that.
Is it possible that Dante's not a concern anymore? I mean, not that he was a concern to us, but...
No, he's useful. You don't throw out tools while you still have use for them.
Yeah, let's take a point of inspiration for that.
Yes. So it's doable, but it's dangerous.
Okay.
Because I'm fairly certain I'm probably not welcome back there anymore. Because if Missing did read my mind in that instant, I can't imagine that I would be welcome back. But there are ways around that, as long as I don't run into Missing.
It might be worth the risk.
What?
I think it'd be worth the risk.
of Kaz going back in.
We can
Kaz, give me an insight check on that.
On what? Oh, nat 20, baby!
Jesus, guys.
Thank
Okay.
you for the cat dice.
I think there's a moment where you hear that and you know what that means, where you come from.
Me? You to me?
Yes, this is to you. Yes,
Okay.
where Kaz comes from. So there's definitely a moment where you hear that might be worth the risk, and you hear inwardly, you might be worth the risk. And then you look at Titian, and correct me if I'm wrong, Titian, but you look at Titian and you see something on his face that tells you that was not what he meant, unless that was what you meant.
I think you're speaking kind of cryptically to me, Joe, so I don't know if I can fully answer that. But
You said that
where
might be
Kaz-
worth the risk.
It might be worth the risk, but you're saying Kaz is comparing it to their background. That's what
Like
I'm saying.
Kaz,
Yeah, I'm
like
saying-
losing
I'm sa-
Kaz is worth the risk of going back in.
Thank you.
That's
Like,
okay.
Kaz
Yeah,
being
no.
murdered is worth it.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
can wholeheartedly say that the minute Paz heard that, his body language stiffens a little bit.
Yeah, for the record, Matt, it did kind of sound like that.
And he's kind of like looking around.
I'm just
Well-
saying we're all taking risk here. And if we can pull more allies in together, we got to be making big moves here. That's what I'm saying.
Kaz, I could go with you disguised as Daphne.
That's a bad idea.
Yeah, I agree.
That is a very bad idea.
They would be all over you in an instant. I mean, Daphne comes back, Missing would walk immediately up to you.
Right.
Or would know
Well-
that you're not her.
That
All right.
I don't even think that like
Stop.
anything.
Sorry.
Yeah. What a
But-
horrible idea. I'm just
No.
sorry. Sorry.
If
My idea was really bad, but I just thought we were piling on it. Sorry.
Wish I hadn't said anything for 60 minutes. It comes up with a stop. Damn.
if
You actually, DM, you felt in that moment Anesh kind of like stiffen a little bit, like he was also going to say, "Hey, bad idea," but then sees
Yeah,
everybody
Dog
else's.
pile on Anthony.
And I just
They
kind
got
of like squeeze him a bit as if like, that's why I wasn't saying anything.
I
Yeah.
I appreciate the offer of company, seeing as
Well,
how
like I said,
you run on a buddy system.
buddy system. So
Um,
if Kaz is going in, someone should go with him.
Well, I like to have information before I do anything, and this is one of those situations where I'm probably not going to get the information that I need or want in order to know what's going on in there. I would like to wait outside in disguise first to see if anybody that I know walks out. And then
I could go with Kaz.
That also
Can you
seems like a
disguise
terrible
yourself?
And now Adeem tenses.
Yeah. I mean, if
Yeah,
we're
let's
doing
take
that
a
and we're wanting to
long
have the buddy
breath.
system here,
That doesn't seem like a very good idea either. And
I'm saying if Kaz is going, no one knows who I am. So if we're
Yeah.
accepting there's a possibility that Kaz goes.
Is recruiting you?
That is the point, though, Anesh. They don't know who you are. They would be probably up in arms about a new face walking in. If I were to go inside, it would be disguised as one of the easy to miss people that I've already seen in there, that nobody would think twice if they maybe saw them a couple of times inside. Or wait to disguise myself as somebody who walked out.
Yeah, okay. I'm just saying, he gives like a kind of an awkward sort of look at everyone else except for Maya and Kaz. He goes, I can be very convincing. And above board, Anesh has a plus 12 to persuasion and deception.
He's a siren.
Is that? You said that Dante and Kira were recruiters, right?
Yeah.
You've been working with Dante and Kira?
I got along with them more than I did anybody else.
What if you didn't walk out and you were recruiting?
A cover story.
Missing might know that you're out, but if Missing's not there...
Missing could have also told Dante and Kira and the rest of the group that I left with Daphne.
Well, I could be wrong, but you said that Dante doesn't talk about the plans. All the orders come from Daphne. Why would they suddenly tell Dante anything?
Because now Daphne's gone.
And that makes Dante more trustworthy?
No, but he would need to be privy on certain plans. This is a lot of speculation. If anything, I would like to stake out and make a decision from there.
I would say, Prescia does make a good point that you notice, Kaz, that Dante's never been a trustworthy person. That's kind of something that's known pretty well by pretty much anyone who knows him at all.
For a stakeout, do you need to be alone or do you just need to be hidden?
I don't do many stakeouts with people, but
well, as Ianthe and Titian and Grian have pointed out, and Adim is modeling very nicely, we do kind of abide by the buddy system. So you need someone who has a walkie-talkie. And since it's probably most dangerous if Ianthe or Titian go, and Grian kind of is a walking ball of sunshine, I could go with you.
I can also keep a mental connection with 5 people in a radius of 1 mile for up to hours.
Oh, I didn't know that. Because you kept me out of it last time.
I told you that I would tell you what they were saying.
Oh, right, I forgot about that. Listen, you don't know this about me, but I've gone missing a lot of times. And, it's really scary to end up and what, Joe?
You see Anesh just kind of be like, "Oh, okay, different. Yep, missing."
I have disappeared many times, and it's really scary to end up when you're supposed to be with a group on your own, and the only way that they can communicate with you is through their brain, but they don't know where you are. So, if you want to go back in and like try to find a way back in, and you want to stake them out first to figure out the safest way to do it, I just really suggest that maybe somebody go with you.
Speaking also as someone who is interested in the art of affecting the mind, I guess. If Missing can read minds, then there's a possibility that maybe Missing could shut down something with you, Kaz, if you're able to connect that.
All good points. I need to think on it.
Prisha, you also have a specific gift that may be useful in this case on the idea that has not been said above board.
So, also, there's no like good way to right. Missing can read minds. I also can stop things like that sometimes. Like Titian, when we met and I pulled you out of your day nightmare?
Yeah, that's about right, yeah.
I could sometimes do stuff like that.
That would be very helpful.
Hey, very weird question. Probably a whole lot of things tied up in this. Do you know about gods a lot at all?
Anesh just kind of looks at, does a slow look toward the DM, like, where in the world could she be going? No, this is Anesh. Where in the world could Prisha be going with this?
Do I know?
Quietly, but loud enough so anyone who wants to can hear me and say,
It's a very small space.
This is why I stay quiet.
You know, Adim, you don't have to be mean.
That wasn't me.
I'm asking. Okay. Anyway, the reason I'm asking is I kind of have a connection. I serve a god of disruption. Mostly. So magic gets weird, it's kind of weird these days, but, does the name Ostial ring any bells, or do I have to, like, explain that?
Are you talking to everybody, or are you just
you're
talking to
Kaz.
Kaz?
Oh, okay.
Kaz.
Yeah.
I'm like, haven't you gone into detail about that with us?
Yeah, we've...
I was like,
I have very little use for gods and religion in my life, but feel free.
It's not important beyond the fact that I'm dead. And that's what the bones are kind of about. It's kind of a whole thing. It's really hard to explain. Hi, I'm Prisha. I don't breathe, and I don't eat, and also sometimes I talk to gods.
I don't think Anesh knew this, so Anesh just...
Nope.
What?
Yeah, I think Maya's also in very much like what?
Yeah, Maya's...
Been initiated and prison.
Slam dunk.
Yeah, Yeah.
Oh, there were a lot of you that didn't know that.
Cool.
I just mean, Ostiel is the god of disruption. It was how I got Titian away from a thing with the Eminence once. If missing has something to do with it, maybe there's something I can do to help.
I think that sounds pretty useful.
It's just something to think on. Is the next step to go directly to find information on missing? Or is the next step to go meet up with Ida? Or to find Daphne? I mean, do we need to sleep on that to figure it out?
I think so.
I'm gonna say above board, Joe is telling you to pick some.
He wants to know what to prep for.
Because I need to know what to
Yeah,
prep
that makes
for
sense.
next time.
That makes
Well,
sense.
I am merely just offering a possible solution to just one of the many issues or problems that we're up against.
Titian, who are you gonna message?
My mom.
Okay, well, I think we will have to find out in the morning because we tried to find Daphne, but we got the wall. We tried to, Ida, no place to meet up. I think missing might need a more solid plan or some kind of action. And then if we're holding off on going after one of the leadership, then I don't have a viable option here.
So why don't we find... Sorry, go ahead.
No.
I don't think it's going to be difficult to get the attention of the Roar. It's ultimately, we're a lot better positioned to get them if we have an inside track on Daphne through your scrying or missing in some way, shape, or form. We should take that. That should be who we're looking at next.
Anthe mentioned a house where you found Daphne hiding before, and you said that it might be a good place to lay low, to gather ourselves that isn't a sewer.
It's when Tishi and Adim and I found, when we were in Ha Samal a while ago, Daphne was very badly hurt and needed help. She was lying low in that house.
Why don't we start there?
I think we should start there. The drawback, and we'll have to be careful, is Missing does know about it because they were there as well. But I don't think the Roar does.
Okay, so why don't we do this? Why don't you try and call her again? We'll try and scry on her in the morning. Just hope that she's poor. And then from there, we'll do Daphne as our first priority.
Okay.
We fade to black from there. And we cut to later that evening, as many of you are asleep. I need Ianthe, Titian, and Adim to roll me history checks.
Oh boy.
Coming in with a 4.
19.
I'm checking. 17.
Titian, as you are trying to fall asleep and recognizing that once again tomorrow will be a new day where all of your friends, loved ones are going to be risking their lives again for something that is ultimately your fight. There was something that was mentioned from Kaz on the idea of why you all seem to be interesting to Bassaris. And there's something that kind of tickles the back of your mind in thinking about what you had thought about earlier in the idea of the day that you all met. What are the chances that 3 out of the 6 who were meant to bring the primordials back all met on the same day, bringing Bassaris a piece of the puzzle? And with that, we're going to end tonight's session. See y'all next week.